Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you've not done so already on YouTube, there's a little bell after you subscribe. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'll give a few shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. Damon Hill, what it do? What's up, Tia Michelle? Barbados checking in. Who is that? Teeny Scott. What's up, Philly? What it do? San Antonio, Texas. Damon Hill. What's up? Public opinion and chat. What it do? Joy for L. Joy for life. Milwaukee up in this bad boy. Let me put a picture of my subject up, fam. This guy on the screen his name is Noah Scurry. Noah recently was murdered at his own house in front of his mother. Yeah, he was on his way to school, Samuel Fells High School, where he plays basketball. He's a star student also. It's not just a star basketball player, but he's a star student. He scored the highest in his class on his SAT. So dude had a bright future ahead of him. So it makes one wonder, what in the hell do a youngster have to do to not become a statistic in the hood? In fact, I don't even know if he's really from the hood or if he was in the hood, but what happened to him was some hood activities. So here's the brief. New details have emerged after 17-year-old Noah Scurry was shot to death outside his home in front of his mother. Law enforcement sources say there was a rap video posted the day before Noah was killed. Yeah. There are new details in the investigation into who killed 17-year-old Noah Scurry, a star athlete shot to death outside his home in front of his mother, who was getting ready to take him to Samuel Fells High School. So, according to law enforcement sources, there was a rap video posted the day before Noah was killed. Sources believe that rap video shows Noah in a Joker mask appearing to hold guns. That's the Joker mask to the left. So they're saying that picture that you're looking at right now, to the left, that Joker behind that mask is this guy right here in the center, Noah Scurry. The video shows other individuals dancing alongside him, also holding and showing off guns. Philadelphia police say that Noah was shot and killed in what appeared to be a targeted shooting around 7 a.m. So they got up early to do this killing. 7 a.m. Tuesday morning, in an alleyway behind Roar Street. Approximately 20 shots were fired. He absolutely wanted him dead. Hours after Noah's death, the district announced that all men's basketball games were canceled for the week. Spokesperson Monique Braxton described Noah as a star student athlete, and the principal basketball coach and school community were devastated. In a letter sent home to the school's families, the principal stated that Noah recently scored the highest on the SAT college placement test in the school community. This teenager that was killed was exceptional, said Braxton. As far as the school was concerned, there had not been any issues between this person who was killed and any other student. They don't know of anything going on in the community as well. On Wednesday, Sky Fox was overheard the Philadelphia police impound lot showing a white Jeep Cherokee. They were overhead the Philadelphia police impound lot, showing a white Jeep Cherokee. This is the white Jeep Cherokee that police say was used in the murder. So they got the vehicle. How long y'all think it's going to be before they get the occupants? They say they are looking for at least 2 to 3 individuals. So police have confirmed they believe that that white Jeep Cherokee is the vehicle used in the shooting. Investigators believe at least 2 shooters jumped out of the vehicle. A third person might have been driving the car. Sources say that Noah was a victim in a previous shooting back in May 2023 on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street. A man in his 60s was killed in that shooting. Philadelphia police have not publicly stated any details on why they believe Noah was targeted. They have not released a motive or a description of any suspects. They have not commented on Noah's past or alleged social media presence. So, since they won't comment, I will. As you know, I did a story on this earlier when the news broke out, right? I did a story earlier today, and I said that I suspected that it had something to do with a girl. You know, I was shooting in the dark, didn't have any context other than the fact that he was killed in front of his mother. In most cases, when something like this happened, it usually have something to do with a girl. Well, these days, hell, it ain't even a girl now. Now it's just egos. It's young men who don't know how to control their emotions. It's young men that think killing is the answer to solve their problems. And what they don't realize is that when they squeeze that trigger, they can't command that bullet to turn around and go back into that chamber. When they squeeze that, as soon as you squeeze it, and that bullet hits somebody, you pretty much done threw it all away. You can forget watching your kids grow up or even having kids. You can forget having a wedding with your best friend and everybody, the people that you're closest to, being in attendance. You can forget those parties you thought you was going to go to, or those big games and all that stuff. All that's over. All of that stuff that people do when they're young and they have all that energy to do, all that's over. You can forget that. Life is about to pass you by. When you walk out of there, you're going to be like Denzel in American Gangster when they let him out and people had these fly cars and had smartphones and the internet and all that stuff, man. It's going to be like a whole different world. When any of y'all that's committing crimes today, especially dangerous crimes, if you get out of jail, if you don't end up dead, if you get out of jail, you're probably going to get released by some robots. When the robot probably going to hit that. In fact, you probably it'll probably just be programmed. Everything will just be programmed. Your date be set. When they set your date, your cell just automatically open. You walk in a certain way, and the gates open up for a certain amount of time. You got 10 seconds to get through this gate, another 10 seconds to get through that gate, and then you're on the outside. And then a car, an automated car pull up, you get in and it drop you off down the street. Just get on out of the way, get from in front of the prison. You probably have flying cars. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but man, AI is at work. Technology is in hyper mode right now. Do not be surprised if in 20, 30 years, there are some flying cars. In fact, I've already heard something about there being a prototype. So we're not far off at all. So it appears that Noah Scurry, the high school basketball star and star student, was living a double life. Do you know how hard it is just to live a single life? Just to have one life already has its challenges. You really want to have a double life? On one end, he's a star student, star athlete, somebody that the other kids are looking up to, somebody that other parents and teachers are looking at as an example of young leadership. But he got the whole world in his hand. He got a whole future. His future is bright. These are the challenges that parents are facing these days. Even when you got a student that's a star basketball player and a star student, he appears to be doing everything right. He decides that, you know what, I need a little adventure in my life. I think I'll get on a video and wave some guns, put me a mask on, wave some guns at the OPPS, and participate in a diss video. Thinking that is sweet. What was he thinking? Youngsters, come in. Do y'all see y'all peers getting killed, getting gunned down in the streets? Do y'all see what we see? Do y'all see that? I don't know. Maybe when these videos come on, the algorithm don't push them towards your accounts, and you don't see the videos of the youngsters that's putting out these diss records and getting killed all the time. Y'all really think a diss record is that damn important? Y'all really think waving a gun is that important that you throw your life away, that you risk getting yourself smoked? You really think picking up a damn gun and waving a gun are you that insecure? Is your life that insignificant to you? When I did carry guns as a teenager, as a youngster, I never waved it. I never let nobody see me with it. I ain't want nobody to know I had it. Because back then, you could get in trouble. I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't want my ops to know I was ready. I didn't want to advertise what I was capable of doing. You pull out the hammer, you waving the hammer, you letting everybody know how you rolling, what you're thinking. Even if you ain't thinking that, you put that gun, you pull that gun out on a disc, talking about dissing somebody, you putting on masks, you in the video, you waving them things, somebody looking at that like, okay, he think it's a game, okay. And again, it was probably somebody who was already jealous. Even if they didn't go to his school, they was probably just jealous of the fact that he was a youngster who had something going on. Do you know there's youngsters out there that ain't got nothing going on? They have low self-esteem. They hate themselves. So they hate everything else. They hate everybody else. And they just looking for an excuse to kill you because they already got their reason. Their reason is they hate. Their reason is they hate themselves. You gotta hate yourself to do things to harm yourself. You got to hate yourself. Now I know some of y'all say, man, that don't make no sense. I love myself. Do you really love yourself? Do you really love yourself? Do you really love yourself when you put yourself in a position to go to jail for the rest of your days? When you put yourself in a position where you lose complete autonomy of your body and you give it to somebody else, you turn over stewardship of your body to the state. You are property of the Bureau of Prisons. You are property of the state. You really love yourself to make yourself a slave, to volunteer to sign up to be a slave? Because that's what you're going to be when you go to prison. In fact, that's what you're going to be when you go to county jail. Because they'll put a job on you and you ain't got no choice but to do it or make your time harder. You got to really hate yourself to put yourself in a position where you create ops. You just go and pick up ops left and right. And you put yourself in a position where somebody else who ain't got no sense, who don't care about life, don't care about their own life, got low self-esteem, decide they're going to squeeze off and boom, put you in a wheelchair. Now you're sitting on your mama porch for the rest of your life. Boom. How you looking up at the ground? Y'all want to get older? Because I know a lot of y'all don't like older people. Y'all always call everybody old. Y'all think old is a curse. That's why some of y'all be getting killed so early. Y'all don't see yourselves being old. You don't see yourselves having gray hair. You don't see yourself having grandchildren, being the matriarch or the patriarch. That person that's done it all, been that, done it, the overseer of the family, the one with the wisdom. You don't see yourself like that because you don't have enough confidence in your skills. You don't have enough confidence in yourself. So you don't really love yourself like you act like you love yourself, because if you did, you wouldn't be putting yourself in these type of positions. And you also wouldn't even be befriending people who you know are reckless with their own life. If you know somebody who's always getting in trouble and they're reckless with their own life, what do you think they're going to do with your life? If they're always having beef with people, why would you jump in the car with them? They beefing with everybody. Why would you jump in the car with them? Why would you create unnecessary beefs and make yourself a target. You got enemies now that you don't even know. It's one thing to have your own enemies that you created. Now you taking on somebody else's enemies. Do you understand how you are limiting yourself and how you putting yourself in a position to get your head knocked off? Do you get it? You're going to put yourself in a position to be walking around with a shit bag on for the rest of your life. 18, 19, 21, 25 years old with a shit bag. Because you wanted to be gangster. Or you thought it was funny. It's cool. See, I never ran with the crowd like that, man. I never ran with a bunch of gangsters. Now, I had gangster partners or whatever, but, you know, I was just always, I was always leery of having, you know, a bunch of dudes around me and everybody doing dirty. You know, like that's too many people, too much stuff. It's too easy to get caught up. Too many people telling, you know, too much potential to, you know, for things to go wrong. I can't control all these different people, these different attitudes. I don't know what's going to happen. We walk up in this bowling alley to get this money. Man, I know what I'm going to do, but I don't know what my buddy going to do. I know what I'm going to do, but I don't know what the people who own the bowling alley going to do, or one of the people who's patronizing the bowling alley. I don't know what they're going to do. It sound good. Let's go get some money. Get some money always sound good. Now, don't get me wrong. That's money sound good. Getting money, that sound good. How we going to get it? And what we got to do to get it? What's the risk and what is the reward? Let me break it down. How much money? Oh, man, I don't really know how much, but I know they be having money. I don't know. It might be a good $10,000, might be $5,000. Okay, let me break this down. So it's $5,000. It's 5 of us. We get $1,000 a piece. That's robbery. If we end up doing time, that's 5 years a piece, minimum, depending on what our records are. So let's say 5 years. Each one of us get 5 years. We made $1,000. 5 years, $1,000. I got 5 years and I made $1,000. I got 5 years. I got $1,000 out of the deal. That's $200 a year. That's my salary. That's how much I made. $200 a year. On top of that, I don't really make that because I paid more than that from a lawyer. Let's say I got a court-appointed lawyer. I still paid more than that from a commissary while I was in there. And when I get out, I got a jacket on my back because I got a record. Now I can't stay wherever I want to stay. Now people looking at me crazy. They don't really trust me, even though I'm reformed. Nobody trusts me because I got a record. I robbed somebody. Well, that's out of my system now. I'm not a robber anymore. I'm reformed. I did my time. But now these other people thinking, damn, if he robbed them, he might try to rob me. I ain't got robbery on my mind at all. I'm done. I'm reformed. But that ain't the way society see it. So I call myself doing this to make this lit. But now I done put myself in a deeper hole. The shortcut, everybody looking for the shortcut. When the shortcut is right in front of you. The shortcut is the work. That's the shortcut. Doing the work is the shortcut. These people, they got somewhere for you. Every last one of y'all bad actors out there, everybody out there who think they're the baddest motherfucker on the planet, they got something for your ass. I've seen the biggest dudes in all of Fifth Ward. I've seen dudes 7 feet tall, 390 pounds. all muscle, get cuffs put on them. Because their gang is way big. No matter how many people you got, they got something for you. They're going to always bring you in. When it's time to go get you, they're going to come get you. You ain't never going to be that bad where they can't put them cuffs on you. Even if the cuffs don't fit around your wrist, they'll hog tie your ass and get you in a car. If you can't fit in the car, they'll put your ass on the back of a dump truck. You going to prison. You going to jail. You going to trial. You better pick your friends carefully. You better be, today, you got to be so good at picking friends that your friends are good at picking friends. Because you can pick your friend real good and this be a good person, and this person is somebody who never bring you any kind of harm, bring you a lot of joy. But this person really is gullible and he really ain't smart about picking friends. So he pick a friend that's a live wire. Next thing you know, the friend that's a live wire is riding with y'all. The killers come, they ain't asking no questions. They get everybody. But y'all go buy some weed and y'all ain't got but $200 between all three of y'all. Y'all got $200. Y'all finna buy $200 worth of weed. Y'all go into the house to buy the weed. These dummies, you got crash dummies in the house who decide that instead of giving y'all $200 of weed, they just gonna take y'all $200 and kill all three of y'all. And then burn you up in an abandoned house. This happened in real life. These are the type of people who are out here not thinking. How in the hell does the risk warrant the reward? How is the risk, that risk, worth the reward? How is it worth taking 3 innocent human beings' lives worth $200 and a life sentence? How does that make sense? It don't. Crash dummies everywhere, uncivilized mutts all over the place. You better be careful if you care about yourself. And if you care about your family, you better be careful. Noah Scurry was dissing his ops in that video. He ain't think that they was going to pull up on him at 7 o'clock in the morning while he was on his way to school and start blasting. He also didn't think about his mama. His mama could have easily been killed also. See, you got all you people that talk about they love their children, they love their mama, they love their sister, their brother, but they put their people that they love at risk. And I ain't just talking about blood. I'm also talking about your friends. Because a real friend would not put your life in danger. See, I didn't know what a real friend was when I was a teenager. I thought, man, a real friend, we fight together, man. We eat together, we fight together, man. Hey, man, that's my dog, man. He helped me fight, man. Just because somebody helped you fight don't mean he your friend. Some people like to fight. I like to fight. Just because somebody helped you shoot or shoot somebody for you, that don't mean they're your friend. Some people like shooting. They'll shoot anyway. They was gonna shoot anyway. They'll shoot you. Most of the people that I know from Fifth Ward who got killed, that's where I'm from. That's Fifth Ward in Houston. Most of the people that I know that got killed was killed by people from Fifth Ward. They wasn't killed by somebody from Third Ward or Fourth Ward. They wasn't killed by somebody from the South Side. They was killed by North Side dudes from Fifth Ward. Usually dudes who they had known for years. Sometimes who had slept at their house and ate their mama and daddy food. People they went to school with. This dude had his whole future in front of him, but he wanted to live a double life. Having good grades, and because used to be everybody, people want attention, and they get attention, whether they're getting good attention or bad attention. People just want to be recognized. So people want to have some attention. Youngsters especially, they need to be seen. They got to be recognized. They want to be heard. And usually people are going to get it good or bad. But usually when you get something good that you can do well, especially if you can become a star student, a star athlete, man, you got it popping. You got it going on. You got your thing. Why the hell would you look over here at this uncivilized mutt behavior where people getting their head knocked off every day, making diss songs, disrespecting the dead, starting beefs? These people messing their lives up every day. It's a bunch of them dummies going down every single day. Why would you look over there and say, I want to do that? Why? It makes zero sense. What the hell is wrong with some of y'all? Are y'all retarded? Did you eat something? Did you eat a hamburger and get a piece of metal from the scraper that people use on the grill? Did you get some of that lodged into your brain and your earlobe? What happened? Eating too much cereal, peanut butter or something? What's in the? Is it in the food? Where is this coming from? And how is it that you know so much but know nothing? How can you be so smart and be so dumb at the same damn time? I wouldn't want to be that dumb. I would want to be somebody that people look at and say, now he got that boy right there. He got some of them other youngsters, man, I don't know what to think about them. But that boy right there got some sense. That girl right there is very respectful. She's very dignified. I like her. I want to help her. I like him. I want to help him. He's respectful. He's a hard worker. He's trying to do the right thing. Did you know that when you do the right thing, when you try to do the right thing, especially when older people see you trying to do the right thing, and you behaving outside of the box, you behaving outside of the norm, when you're respectful and you ain't got that sense of entitlement, you're a worker, people want to help you. Especially today, people want to help that youngster that's trying to do it the right way and don't immediately give up as soon as something get hard. Ain't got that sense of entitlement like somebody owe them something. This dude was living a double life when just living a single life is hard enough. Why would you want to live a double life? That's like a dude trying to have two families. You got a woman over here, and then you got a woman over here. You got a whole different family over here, and a whole different set of friends and everything over here, and then one over here, and you're trying to keep both of them from merging, trying to keep both of them from ever knowing about each of them from ever knowing about the other. Or maybe one family, one woman, she knows, one family, the friends and stuff, they know that you're living a double life, but this one don't know. Man, you know how hard that is? You going to a movie theater, you damn near gotta leave town just to go see a movie. You trying to go somewhere where you ain't gonna be recognized. All at the restaurant, going in the restaurant, looking around first, make sure ain't nobody in there that you know. Then come back out. Then go back. That's too much, man. That double life stuff too much. Miss Jazzy is in the building. What's up, Miss Jazzy? Kenita Johnson. Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, when you got these old dudes still running around here talking about gang and this and that shit. Really, a lot of them dudes ain't really in that life at all. They really not in it. They really exploiting the youngsters. They're really just running their mouth to exploit the youngsters. That's what they're doing. They try to make the youngsters think that's the way to go so they can take advantage of the youngsters. Had a youngster out on some crash course stuff. Especially the ones that's online. They online, they got the youngsters, they lying to the youngsters online. The youngsters, they don't know no better. They ain't got no daddies. They ain't got no male role models in their life. So they listen to these fools because they thinking, oh, he bought something, he did something, he lived that life, you know, woo. And they automatically respecting them, not once questioning, how is this dude 40-something, 50-something, 60-something years old, still on some crash dummy gang shit? How? That's the one they respect. And they don't respect the dude who is the squad dude who may have done it, but now is saying that ain't how it go. That ain't the way to go. If somebody is trying to deter you from gang activities, that's somebody who care about you. If somebody is telling you that the gang activities are cool and they trying to up it and trying to make it seem like trying to glorify it, that's the person that ain't for you. But a lot of times when we're raised, some of us were raised to believe that everything is right is wrong and everything wrong is right. I don't even know why people would put themselves in that position. Why are you making records dissing the dead? Why are you making records dissing people and talking about and waving guns and talking about how you're going to kill this person, kill that person, and laughing about the person that got killed that was part of this crew or that clique or this family? Why would you do something like that unless you were tired of living? That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.